I'm Thiago Aranha. I'm a producer for Zombicide, and I'm here with Raphael Guiton, who is one of the designers for Zombicide. And we're here to talk about second edition that's going to launch on Kickstarter very soon. People, of course, the first thing they ask is, why do a second edition of Zombicide?
I think it was time to do a new one. We've learned a lot with all the previous Zombicides, whether it was medieval or in space. And we were able to iron out a whole lot of kinks and make it smoother, faster, and funner, and easier to set up. And it's the same experience, but it's just all better and faster.
With every game we do, we improve a little bit. We cut out some things that weren't working, and we improve a little bit on getting feedback from fans. And so I think it was about time to go back to the classic modern times Zombicide and bring all that. And it's also, even on the production side of things, like the molding and the sculpting. If you look at the first Zombicide box, we're very proud of it, but when you compare it to the latest ones we did, the sculpts are not at the same level. So if you look at the stuff we're doing for second edition, it's a whole new level of detail and dynamic poses and all that. It's going to look really great on the table, I think.
True, and also the production, the factories have gotten better, the mold making.
One of the things when doing the new edition that we wanted to focus on was making the gameplay faster. All aspects of the game just be more concise and to the point, right?
When you're playing Zombicide, you want to play your character, or characters if you're playing two. You don't want to spend too much time picking cards, moving zombies, spawning zombies. So we've kind of cut that down. Every card has more zombies. They spawn in less areas, but they're more dangerous. In the end, your scenario is actually going to take less time, but it's still the same experience. Again, it's you're killing just as many zombies, you're gaining just as much experience. The fun is still there. It's just faster, and it's also for setup. It's straightforward. A lot of things are indicated on the board.
Yeah, one thing is on the boards, like the doors are already on the boards. So you start with all the doors there. So you only put tokens where a specific situation, or when you open a door, then you put a token.
Yeah.
So it's not done during setup. You're adding things to the board as the game is being played.
As you go, and so setup is a lot faster.
Yeah, just get to the action and to the time.
Definitely.
Another very controversial rule from the very beginning, which I think it gives its own flavor to the original game, but is the targeting priority thing, where you would always shoot your friends first if you're firing into a bunch of zombies with a survivor there. So that changed since Black Plague, and so we're bringing that into the second edition, right?
Yeah, now you only hit your friends if you miss the zombies. So it makes sense, and it works, and apparently people like it, so, you know.
Yeah, and the funny thing is actually makes the game more deadly in a way, because then you start risking it, because you say, oh, maybe I'm going to hit everything, and then you end up shooting your friend anyway, so
yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for. Now we have areas in buildings that are dark, pitch black, where you can't see. And we've actually used that to tell you where the zombies are spawning when you're spawning in buildings.
Right, because you don't spawn every room, you only spawn the dark.
You don't spawn in every room anymore because that took up a lot of time. So now you spawn more zombies, but it's only in the dark zones.
Another thing, we have our roster of survivors. We've already told people that we have actually 12 survivors in the core box. So it's 6 of the classic cast, and then 6 kids.
Yeah, we've added kids. The kids just allows you to play slightly differently. Okay, they have a kind of skill of their own. Mm-hmm. They don't have as many hit points. So
they're a bit better at evading zombies. Not quite the whole slippery thing.
Yeah.
But they are, they're smaller. They're nimble.
They're smaller, so they're going to be able to do things that adults can't.
The cards used to be able to just mow down everything in your path in the classic.
They were a bit too powerful. We wanted to keep things simple for the first edition. We thought it was simple enough. We didn't want it to be too complicated, but it did kind of end up being too powerful. So we made better rules
so you can choose whether you drive your car slowly or fast. And if you drive slowly, you're driving it carefully. You're not running into people, but you're not moving much, or you can just step on it.
Exactly.
And then you're running down people, but the stats are specific, so you always roll the same number of dice. It's not dependent on the number of zombies in the zone, and there is also always the friendly fire with survivors in the zone.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful when you just drive headlong into your friends.
Yeah.
One last new thing I noticed is the rush cards on the zombie deck.
Yeah. So when you're spawning zombies and you spawn a rush card, actually the zombies have that extra activation right away. So it makes standing like on a spawn zone much more dangerous. But it also means that when you open a door in a building, you never know where they're going to end up.
It actually makes walkers a bit more dangerous because that's only to do with walkers. So they can spawn and attack you in the same turn if you're unlucky enough to be.
Runners don't rush. They're already dangerous enough.
So we're going to do an upgrade kit, right?
Yeah, most of the survivors people have been collecting over the years, they're going to want to play them. I get that, no worries. So they're going to get their ID cards that fit in the new dashboards. So all the old survivors most of the old survivors you've been collecting over the years, will get their ID cards.
Yeah. We're going to make the rules available for everybody to adapt into their old stuff. And you can actually, if you want to bring your old zombie types and whatnot, you can mix that into second edition, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, basically, you can use all the old cards. The important thing is you don't mix them up with the new cards because otherwise, it just doesn't work. It makes the deck is too big, and then you'd be finding all pistols or all pans.
Right.
So you have to keep the size of your deck small. So either you use your old deck or you use the new deck, but you can use your old deck if you want.
Yeah, of course. You may lose a few of the improvements that we had on second edition, but it all still works.
Yes, it also works.
Okay, so hope you liked this little chat about second edition. The Kickstarter is going live very soon. Check it out. Hope you like what you see and hope you like it.